সম্প্রতি হয়ে গেল বিভাবনের আয়োজনে ন্যাশনাল ইন্টিমেট থিয়েটার ফেস্টিভ্যাল 2021। নাট্যসন্ধ্যার পাশাপাশি ছিল নাট্য কর্মশালাও। উপস্থিত ছিলেন লোকধর্মী কেরালার নির্দেশক মাননীয় শ্রী চন্দ্র দর্শন মহাশয়।
This is basically a basic understanding of acting, and later he decided how to move on. So, sir, this is your space.
The dialogue, the music, the silence, what you hear is also important. That also you have relax. Good, good. Be easier. So you need not be if you are doing it with a tension. People will be it's not relaxed. You have to be relaxed, totally relaxed. Relaxation is the thing. You need not be kind of stiff. Relax. See, that's the first thing. We have to keep maintain our body and your mind relaxed. Body and mind. So you to start with a neutral body, no tension anywhere. Maybe in a character, I may be having a tension somewhere, but as an actor, I'm free. I can keep the energy, keep the flow and energy. Yes, nowhere else you should lose that energy and the flow. There's a rhythm. You have created a rhythm. And keep the rhythm and maintain it. There's an emotional necessity of the movement. You have something in your movement. You have something in your thought. No, don't go back. You have gone back to yourself of the character. You are much more. Once you got the character, be in the character and move. Be in the character and move. You move from that position to some other part of the stage. You have to move from that position to some other stage. Don't act. Don't purposefully act. And think about just that line. Don't speak about it. It's good that you taught me the language. I can curse you in that language. Just think about that. You're seeing Prospero. You're seeing that person Prospero right now in your face. Don't go back. You are going back from the character. And you are looking at him. And now you are seeing Miranda, that young girl. She's walking. She's walking. She's walking that way. And now you see your mother. She's tied on a tree. You cannot. She's the queen. She wants to be the queen. But see how she is. What can you do? You want your freedom. And you see Ariel, your enemy, your fellow being, your brother, making all the problems. That rascal cannot understand that no, this person is not our friend. He's helping Prospero to make everything happen. You have all the emotions. And Prospero is there, watching at you. Listen carefully, be there. Now imagine that you can look to the extreme far place on the stage, infinity. Don't look at me, infinity. And you can see Caliban there. You can see Caliban there watching you. You can see Caliban there watching you. He's checking whether you're acting him right or not. He's there. And you have to act. You have to act perfectly well. Otherwise, he will be very angry. He will be very angry. Look at him and act. Come on, increase it. Get it to that. Don't look down. Look at him and then act. Look at him and act. Get more physicality in your body. Get more physicality in your body. Sound. Yes. 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 That's it. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's it. That's it. Yes, yes. You are becoming very large. You are becoming as much big as you can. You're becoming as much because your body is the same. You have a structured body, but you can try to become very large. Try to become very large. Don't go back. Don't go back to yourself. Be in the character. Be in the character. As big as you can. As big as you can. And now, from the maximum biggest size, yes, increase it, increase it, increase it, increase it. You need not stand. You can stay there and increase the size. And then you're going to become the smallest possible thing. Smallest. But your caliber. Your caliber. Go to the smallest kind of the whole body, not just the face. The whole body. Yes, yes. And look up, look up, look up, look up. Don't look down. Look up, look up. Go back. Go back slowly to the big size. Go back to the big size. Go back to the big size. Big sized caliber. 100% caliber. Big size, 100% caliber. And now we are going back to the 90% caliber. 90% is there. Only 10% is you. Only 10% is the actor, not you. 10% actor and 90% you. It's caliber. 80%. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Just hear my voice. 80%. Don't do that. That's a typical thing. You can, yes, do that. Don't look at the hand. That's it. That makes a difference. If you're looking at the hand, it's something else. If you're not looking at the hands, it's something else. You're not started acting. It's free. Shoulders are free. And they say that there should be a small dip on your legs. It may not be visible, but slightly. It's not. You're not locking the knee here. Not locking the knee here. It's just this muscles here is working and the breathing happens and the sound comes out. Okay. So it's the body and the mind. And regarding acting training, there are two different approaches in the world. Some people say you start with the body. Just think about body, forget the mind. And things will naturally happen in the mind. You need not work on the mind. It will happen there if you are working on the body properly. Then the other approach is that you work on the mind. Just think about the feelings and emotions. Your body will show that what is happening. Because when you're sad, naturally it comes that your head goes down, and your eyes become thin, your energy drops, and suddenly somebody can, oh, what happened to you? They
Yes,
can ask
yes,
you,
yes. Yes.
what happened to you? Because from the body. And if you're very looking, oh, what happened? What's the extra energy? What's happening? What's the happy news? You just ask without knowing the story. So if something happens in the mind, it gets expressed in the body, and if something happens in the body, it happens in the mind. So that is a natural. So these are the two approaches of acting training or acting. Certain actors, especially the Indian and the Eastern, means the Japanese, Chinese, and Indian actors will work on the body, and things will happen inside the mind. In Kathakali or in Kudiyattam or in Chinese opera, we don't think about the mind. You just say that no, you straight look up, then naturally the expression you start feeling inside. In the Western opera from Stanislavski, might have heard the name, they think about the mind. And then naturally it happens in the body. So these are the two approaches. But I feel that we have to work on both places. The one thing I have found out is that no, if the body is right, naturally the mind will be affected but not completely. There will be some lows. It will not completely go there. And if there's something very strong in your mind, it will not be completely coming to the body. So there's a channel. If this is the body and this is the mind, there's a channel connecting, and this channel is blocked here and there. So for an actor, it should be a very smooth flow. It should very smoothly. If something happens in the mind, suddenly it should get reflected 100% in the body. And if there's something happening in the body, it should 100% should go to the mind. So how to make the channel smooth is the secret of acting training. Now 95% caliber and 5% post-color. 5% post-color. 10% post-color. 15% post-color. 20% post-color. 30% post-color. 40% post-color. Now it's 50-50. You are not post-color. You are not completely caliber. 50-50. Now we are 60% post-color. Less caliber inside itself. He advises his actors, acting students that report in the theater or the workshop or the rehearsals 15 minutes before. What do you mean by acting a play? Acting in a play. Acting Caliban, what do you mean? You're showing Caliban to the audience. And what do you do for that? That's a very important question which he has asked the acting students. So, what is your answer? You'll be dressed up as Caliban, as the director of the costume design has decided. And she was telling me in the morning that no, she has referred a lot yesterday. After the accident, she cannot come, but she was referring to videos and all those things. And she has seen Caliban in a totally number of different costumes. So one play should have used face paintings and all those things. Other will be using rags. Somewhere will be using one kind of disfigured acting. Somebody else will be using something else. So there are different kinds of approaches in costuming, in dialogue delivery, and everybody is saying the lines written by Shakespeare. All the productions. If you are doing Tempest, you'll be mostly using the lines written by Shakespeare for Caliban. So he's acting, he's wearing this costume, studying the lines by heart, coming on stage, speaking it brilliantly, so that audience, oh, he asked, is it acting? And he says, no. That's a basic thing you have to do. You have to wear the costume and come on stage. You have to speak the lines. But you have to do something more. What is that something more? People should understand something else other than the spoken words. Shakespeare has written something, that's fine. As you are discussing it in the morning, Tagore has written that, that's fine. But what extra can you speak through that lines? And I don't know whether you know about it. If you know about it, I will not explain. Have you heard the word subtext?
Yeah, yeah.
So there is a subtext below the text. So it is not written by the playwright. The subtext is not written by playwright. You are saying the subtext because you have a lot of imagination inside you. You decide that no, this Caliban behaved because of this, and you should communicate that. So acting is that thing where you're communicating the subtext, not the text. The text is just the medium for that. You're speaking the text, but the audience should understand the subtext, which is not written in the play. So then only you can say that I have acted well. It's not just showing the face muscles moving and the voice going up and down and brilliant gestures and postures and impressing the audience. No, that's okay. That's good. That's one thing you have to do, but that is not the end of it. If you are just doing that, you are not a great actor. You are an actor, fine. But if you are a good actor, you should communicate something else beyond the written words. These people say that no, just like ice floating in water, you just see a bit on the top. Most of the ice is underwater. You are not seeing it. This underwater thing is a subtext. The text is the thing which you see above the water level. Don't do it purposefully. These are the two things you have to follow very strictly. Don't show for showing. Don't act. But if something happens, your mind and the body, let it be there. Allow it to flow. As I said to somebody when I was talking to yesterday evening, it's just like water flowing. You on the tap, the water comes down, it goes in its own way. You cannot tell the water to stop there. It will go by itself. So allow the water to flow. Allow the body to move. Allow the emotion to develop. Don't block it there. Don't think I am doing right or I am doing wrong. You are not doing anything right. You are not doing anything wrong. Just do that and feel how it affects your body and the thought process. That's all. So with Miranda, we are doing it very quickly, 2 3 minutes to go up to the height. This time it should be shouting means shouting. The maximum oil is possible for you. Murmuring is murmuring. The minimum oil. So for the minimum level of emotion, expression, oils, we are going up. I told you, I don't know your language. I don't mind your literature. I don't mind the grammar. I don't mind the action, the diction, nothing like that. So don't think that no, is this line right? Is this line beautiful? All those things a writer can write it for you. So this is to express what you feel. To express what you feel with sound and language. Language is secondary. Sound is the first thing. Sound, the way you sound, the way I sound makes the meaning, not the meaning of the word in the dictionary. The sonority, the quality, how it sounds is the most important thing. So the tone, the sound, decided by the emotion. And the breath, the other things, other sounds that may come out. Don't think about it. Just allow your body to do it, the mind to do it. Be spontaneous. Okay, ready? You're going to do it this time much better. Decide it. There's no block, nothing preventing you. Come on, look to the center. In your play, or in your acting style, I wanted to see a lotus, a flower. You see a flower there only. There the flower, and it's flower. But the Western people, we see the flower inside. We see the flower inside and then we respond. So it's a big difference. So in our dance system, etc., everywhere we see it there. Oh, the butterfly is there. What if the butterfly is inside? That inside will expand. So you take the butterfly from there to inside you. And it can be here and there. That will be the best thing. That the butterfly there is there, and it is you are becoming a butterfly and and you. So I'm always trying to understand the different approaches to acting. This is a very important uh, line taught to me by a foreign director some 12 or 13 years before. But
So in Bharatanatyam,
it's there. No, it's
yes.
there. You have no connection. It's there.
Yeah.
Oh, how beautiful it is. Ah, it smells.
And the rain is going.
Yes. But then that rain is there everywhere. It doesn't fall on you. Bharatanatyam. It should fall on you.
All dancer.
All dancer. That's the Eastern tradition. We demonstrate it. We show it to others. See, there is a butterfly. This is a butterfly. See that. But I see the butterfly there is different. So that's the difference between classical theatre and contemporary theatre.
The acting style.
The acting style. Okay. So it's for the audience we are performing. So if the audience is here, we have to make it need not you can be behind. You can just have a look and then speak like this. And then behind you can use your hands like this. And You need not look back.
Sir, I think in these 3 days, we tried to find out the way we can make a character.
Okay.
This is what I feel.
More detailing.
Physically,
Hmm.
in mentally, just how to connect with the character.
Yes.
That's what I only this thing I felt very
Very strongly. Fine.
strongly.
Somebody else?
These 3 days I feel how to control actor and character.
Hmm.
How I am actor and then being a character. What is the changing of this between time?
Between how the transition from
How
the actor to
transition
transition
actor and the character.
a character.
To come to the actor and then the character, then come to the actor. In then between times, I felt what does happening in myself.
Okay.
What the actor was or what the character was a different of two people. I was.
Okay. Okay.
তুমি পারো আমাকে সাহায্য করতে। তুমি তোমার মধ্যে জাদু আছে। জাদু আছে তুমি তুমি পুরো আলাদা। এই পুরো দ্বীপে আমি শুধু তোমাকেই বিশ্বাস করতে পারি। ফিরিয়ে দাও আমাকে আমার দ্বীপ আমাকে সাহায্য করো। সাহায্য করো আমাকে আমাকে ফিরিয়ে দাও।
এই নির্জন দ্বীপে আমি চারিদিকে শুধুমাত্র তোমার আওয়াজ শুনতে পাই, শুধু তোমাকেই দেখতে পাই আমি। এই নির্জন দ্বীপে আমি শুধু তোমাকেই দেখতে পাই, চারিদিকে শুধু তোমার আওয়াজই শুনতে পাই। আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি মিরান্ডা।
একমাত্র তুমিই পারো আমাকে সাহায্য করতে। তোমার মধ্যে অনেক ক্ষমতা আছে, অনেক ক্ষমতা। প্লিজ আমাকে সাহায্য করো, আমাকে সাহায্য করো।
তোমাকে ভালোবাসি মিরান্ডা। আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি মিরান্ডা।
Next person.
একমাত্র তুমিই পারো আমাকে সাহায্য করতে। আমাকে সাহায্য করো।
সাহায্য করো।
ক্ষমতা আছে।
সাহায্য করো।
সাহায্য করো। বিশ্বাস করতে পারি না।
সাহায্য করতে পারি না।
সাহায্য করো। এটাই ছিল আমাদের আলিমান কথা।
Direct trailer.
ঈশান কর্মকার,
রেজুবেলা, প্রজ্ঞা বক্সী,
কাজল হাজিরা।
বিজয়া কর্মকার, ইশিকা শ্রীবাস্তব,
সৃজিতা শাহ, মানসী কুণ্ডু,
অনির্বাণ ভট্টাচার্য,
বিবেরা, ইশিকা শ্রীবাস্তব, প্রজ্ঞা বক্সী, ঈশান কর্মকার, সৃজিতা শাহ, কাজল হাজরা, অনির্বাণ ভট্টাচার্য, মানসী কুণ্ডু, বিজয়া কর্মকার।
আর দুটো ভাগে ভাগে ছবি
এটা দাও না, ডান দিকে বাঁ দিকে চাপ, এইবার ঠিক আছে।